I'm Kay Ann Rickardson, and I'm in a suit. It really bugs people. It really bugs some people, I guess I should just say. Here's a nice little detail, by the way. This is the back, and they left a little V in the waistband. It started with trousers. Baggy ass trousers that make me look really fat, but that doesn't matter because I kind of felt like a grandpa in them, and I liked that. I got from my Grammy a pair of boys' trousers and a little plaid button-down shirt, and I was stunned. I was so happy because it was my first boys' clothes, and I was actually allowed to like them because they were a present, instead of all the boys' clothes that I coveted that I couldn't really get because I was a girl. So one of the things that I've learned as a butch is that during the week in everyday clothes, butches have it easy. But when we dress up, it's so difficult. We have to tuck everything in. We have to get the shirt lines happening without a problem. We have to do the pockets just so they don't make any unnecessary and unsightly bulges. Well, maybe not all butches, but this one does anyway. In junior high, we got to wear band uniforms. Just the top, not the bottom, and it was very much one of those stand-up collar, bright royal blue, brass buttons down the front. I totally felt like I knew how to wear that. Or it knew how to wear me, maybe. I just felt right. That's what I remember about that suit. I didn't really primp that much. It's that I felt right, and I had a full-length mirror. Oh, man, and they can be a person's downfall. But I had a full-length mirror, and I could see myself in that band uniform, and I just stood tall for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full-on suits and a couple of fakes. But I can remember wearing my first suit. I got the suit in Omaha, Nebraska. And Nebraska's where I'm from. It was double-breasted wool, gabardine, and it was a beautiful suit, and I just loved it, and so I got it. And I have it to this day. And it actually is still my favorite suit. And it's really the gabardine that I love the most, because it has that flowing thing going on. But I wasn't dressing up for anybody yet. And I was still, I'm sure, a bit shy about wearing a suit seriously and with no sense of irony. But there comes a certain point in a person's life, in a girl's life, when she's really not allowed to play anymore, even if she's going to continue to. It's going to be a fight from here on out. Maybe I was finally starting to realize that this was actually my own life that I was living, and that I might want to think about maybe doing what I wanted to do instead of the things that I just automatically thought I should do. But it's hard being a parent in Nebraska with a bald daughter. I've been bald now for, I figured the other day, 15, 16, 17 years I've been bald. The hair came off and it's never come back. I love it. I think I found my look. I think I found what I like, actually. And if you saw pictures of me with hair, I think you might agree that this is the best choice in hair for me. I'd been waiting all my life to look the way that I wanted to look, to tell you the truth. And that was more important maybe than anything else I was doing at the time. Oh my God, there's little flinkies sticking up all over. My cradle cap is out of control. I need a shampoo and condition, honey. And I'm not even done cutting the hair, like it's so shaggy. And I can't deal with that. Actually, for 2 years, I went to the skin every single day, which was not very efficient in a way about how one spends one's day. It takes so fucking long, but you know what? It's the first time I looked in the mirror at all, actually, and then on top of that, I actually liked what I saw. But if I take the time to do the sleeves, then I know I'm going to take time to do everything. And sometimes everything matters. Everything. Every little thing. A blank piece of paper is a thing to make a girl panic sometimes. I can remember getting diaries for Christmas and filling out the first 2 pages and then never touching it again. But at some point in my life, I just started writing stuff down. I would have to say the turning point was I did meet Anne Sexton. And I read her poetry and I realized that editing, like taking what came out first and deciding what wasn't quite good enough and trying to find something else was really, really fun. So basically my process of writing a poem is painfully slow because I'll maybe write down a sentence, maybe 2, and if I'm really lucky, like 3 or 4. And then I'll have to hack them in half. Every word, every comma counts. I like that. The shirt matters, but I don't know that I'm going to go to do the back, which is admitting secrets. Okay, I want to catch the collar. That's something that actually shows. What I try really hard not to do is iron in creases, which I just did. Fuck. So there I am. I've been sitting there for hours, and I have 2 sentences. That's how it works for me. Like, I just have to sit around a lot and just like stare off into space and daydream. I love it when I get this far. It took a year. It totally took a year. I had basically what I wanted within the first maybe couple, 3 months, and then I'd put it down for a while and I'd feel kind of guilty, but actually leaving it alone made it feel fresher when I came back. I guess it worked out in the end. She Wears Cufflinks really started from a very particular event. I went out for New Year's with some friends of mine, and we were dressed up, thank you very much. And there were some people at a table not far from us where finally Amy turned to me and she's like, "Don't look now, I'll tell you when you can, but check out the people at the table over there. They are so looking at us, and they're so not happy." And so I did, and she was right. And my first thought was, you have no right to make fun of our table because our table is so much more entertaining looking than yours. So these are not the fanciest cufflinks. They're blue, they go with the suit, and I like wearing my family's stuff when I go out. I really like that. And it just makes me happy to put them on. They were my dad's. I saw them when I was little and I wanted to wear them. So there's my poem. You know, I love wearing a suit. Some people don't like to see that happen. But the core of the poem really is, yeah, I love wearing a suit. I actually have 3 pairs of glasses that I'm going to put on because I cannot read without them. I want to know what looks okay over there, and I'm going to actually trust you to make a decision, although you're going to have to show me the monitor. Don't think you can get out of that. She Wears Cufflinks. Dark blue, double-breasted, gabardine. Always hoard time to get the tie just so, and the pockets squared away. Dawdle over foundation garments and accessories. Even sock garters can reek of elegance. Unseen beneath creases, the sly gent's trick to carrying off a suit like this suit. Deep blue with a sheen. Dark blue. Such a perfect backdrop to the Bombay Sapphire Gibson up, no other will ever be needed. Double-breasted. Dark triangles woven into a severe sheath. This butch's answer to the little black dress. Damn the year of their Lord, 1999, Some folks still cannot abide a grown woman wearing a man's suit. Not if she means it. These folks would rather suffer alongside a butch in a dress than banter with her in a man's suit. If her tie knot started as a half Windsor but was forced into a four-in-hand by a tie bar and point collar, they don't abide it because she means it. She means it like she will never mean an outfit with its hem just above the knee. She will never move like that. Quite the opposite. She wears cufflinks. Foundation garments. Under the trousers, boxers. Button fly, black silk. Under the shirt, brassiere or bustier. Bustier. Black leather, eye hooks for the laces. Tighten those laces under a crisp white shirt. Zip trousers, suspend stockings, consider shoes. Buckle a simple black belt. Cufflinks. Cufflinks. Silk tie. She charmed a burgundy tie, this burgundy tie, right off her granddad's neck at her brother's wedding. Later, when Grandma sold off the home place, our hero spotted old ties in the attic. She stole freely, offered the rest to her brother. Hope Grandpa's happy. He had some flashy ties. She's the one who got them. She hangs them like pictures. She wears them on occasion. Cufflinks, silk tie, pocket watch. This watch was her other grandfather's first watch. Then it was her father's first watch. Now it is her watch. She did not ask for this rite of passage into manhood. The watch was a surprise. A plain, sturdy timepiece, dented and running beautifully. She hangs it like a picture. She wears it on occasions. Cigarette case, Zippo, wallet, keys. Eyeglass cases require a special approach which she has not mastered yet. Finally, the mirror. Front, side, side, back. Hat yes, hat no. Overcoat, yes. Elegance. Elegance is a knife, an exotic blade. Elegance is a knife rendered useless when random strangers ignore it. Strangers who don't appreciate a grown woman in a double-breasted suit the way I appreciate myself in a double-breasted suit. They know, and I know, that if I meet them on some deserted stretch or cross their line, I only had it coming to me. No amount of elegance will get my butch behind out of that corner. I will get hurt and lose one of my favorite suits, if I am lucky. Madmen willing to rip my trousers down to prove I am a girl. Complete strangers ripping my trousers off to prove I am not a boy. I thought the only person who cared whether I am a boy or not was me. It took 4 decades to decide. How did they do it in less than a minute? In less than a minute, they'll bet my life they know. They'll be wrong. I don't want to be manly. I want to be butch. I don't want to be a man. I want to be a butch. A butch is a girl. I want to be a girl. They'll be dead wrong. I don't put this contraption on to fool anybody. I put it on because it heightens my manners. It enhances my conversation. It inspires refreshing the ladies' drinks. Dark blue, double-breasted gabardine. If I were rich, I would own a tab collar cotton shirt with French cuffs. Tab collar, French cuffs, Egyptian cotton, heavy starch. I would own 10. Whoever rends my shirt will not care about the tab collar. He will not even notice. I already know this. He doesn't savor nuances. He doesn't go for girls dressed to the nines in tab collars. He does not want this hard-on. He only wants me out of his sight. Permanently. Things may not start out that way, but when enough layers have been wrenched open and foundation garments show, the ante will automatically go up. Packing is too subtle to grasp in this moment. Will they bother with my wallet? Notice the pocket watch? Pull knives of their own to gut elegance? This, I don't know. What I do know, what they will not be, girls. Already, I know this. Girls never try to kill gentlemen. At least not kill them dead. Not in cold blood. No, a woman in a difficult black dress never turns away a martini suspended before a dark blue, double-breasted gabardine suit. She never does. Later, the woman in the gabardine suit does not invite herself upstairs. That remains for the lady to decide. That would be her crime of passion. A crime which clearly calls for tails. Satin lapels, black tie, double-breasted cream-colored vest, black studs, braces, cigar, cutaway tails. Ew. This is more of a fetish than I thought.